What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Cuts@Liberal again. I know, this is becoming a very common theme, but I love making Infinite Magicraid content, so please do click like, subscribe, and comment below to show your support. Okay, let's get into the video. We're going to be doing a Dario showcase because people have been asking for like over a week, and I've been putting it off, so I apologise to you all. I've been getting constantly roasted in my Discord over this. So we're gonna, it's here, it's being done now, okay? Chill your beans. Let's get into the video. Let's have a look at his exclusives, his emblems, his auras, his skills, where he's best, what he's useful, and how do we build him. Okay, we're gonna start with his skills, as we always start with skills, right? Okay, so his basic attack, he deals 280% attack damage to a single enemy and gains a layer of Shadow Flame. Well, what is Shadow Flame? Dario will release powerful skills. Sorry. When specified layers are reached. The effect can be removed, okay? Now, his basic attack does deal quite a nice amount of damage, if you consider it. 280% attack damage, 320, 340, 360. So 360, 80% attack damage on his basic is pretty large. I think you'll agree. His active skill is skill number 2. It deals 500% attack damage to a single enemy and gains 2 layers of Shadow Flame. Level 2, 3, 4, and 5. Increase that by a further 160%, making that a 660% attack damage active skill. It's going to be used every 3 turns. It's quite a lot of damage as well. It may not stack in the sense of some of the big direct damage nukers, but there's more to Dario than just his multipliers. Now, his passive is gains 1 layer of Shadow Flame. At the beginning of each wave, every time a unit dies, gains 1 layer of Shadow Flame. When gaining 6 layers of Shadow Flame, it releases Disrupting Ray. Now, obviously, when this is upgraded, he only needs to have 4 layers of Shadow Flame to release Disrupting Ray. What is Disrupting Ray? Well, it deals 300% attack damage to an enemy with the lowest health. So it will select them, the one with the lowest health that we're probably going to be taking out next anyway. If this skill successfully kills the target, he gains a further 2 layers of Shadow Flame, and this skill ignores defense, but it cannot land as a critical hit. So always remember that. It can never land as a critical hit. 300% attack damage, pure attack damage, ignoring all defense. So it's going to hit pretty nicely. That doesn't mean, though, that you should only build him on attack rate. This does obviously increase 330, 360, 390, 420% attack damage, all ignoring defense. We will go through his exclusives in a moment because they are pretty important. In fact, we're going to go through them right now. So here's level 1. He gains 3 layers of Shadow Flame when Disrupting Ray kills a target. Now, normally it would be 2, but he's going to get 3 for the kill, which pretty much instantly brings him back into causing another Disrupting Ray on the next turn. So level 2, Disrupting Ray has 20% more leech rate. Level 3, Disrupting Ray attacks 1 more enemy and slashes the target whose health is below 10%. So that means that 2 enemies are going to be targeted. The 2 lowest health enemies are going to be slapped with a 420% pure attack damage, ignoring defense, which is really, really nice. Okay, no one can say that isn't. Obviously, it slashes the target whose health is below. So if it doesn't quite kill, it's going to go, yo, you've got just less than 10% health. I didn't kill you previously, but now you're dead. So that is a really nice one at level 3 because it's attacking an extra one and we're getting that 10% health /2. So that being said, what do we do with his emblems? Well, we'll have a look. And this is what I've done with my Dario for emblems. You can go ahead and snip this. I'm pretty confident with it. If I'm wrong, please, again, say, Kazakh, what the hell are you doing? Change this. This is what you use. Boom. And I'll use it. Okay. I'll test it and see if it's better than this. But for now, this is what I use. So we'll go through each emblem like we always do, guys. Like we always do. We chose attack increase rather than the crit rate. We chose attack. When self health is full, damage dealt is increased. When attacking a target with a shield, damage dealt is increased. I didn't really want to take Berserk Blood. Yes, okay, it does do more damage, but damage taken is also increased. And Dario is a little bit of a paper cannon, so bear that in mind as well upon building him. Before the end of the first turn each wave, direct damage dealt is increased. And direct damage dealt is obviously in the next turn for every target killed is increased as well. Well, that's kind of nice with Dario because we're taking off heroes one by one. Strength, when he has a buff, damage dealt is increased. Now, I'm just wondering if Shadow Flame will be classed as a buff. Could someone confirm that, please, if you know, because I don't know. Victory Rush for targets under control status. Direct damage is increased. Brave enemies, when attacking target whose health is higher than self, damage dealt is increased. And when attacking targets with less than 50% health, which is very nice, especially when we're using Disrupting Ray when it's proccing, because usually the enemies are below 50% health, direct damage dealt is increased again. And of course we're taking crit damage. Now I know we're taking crit damage when he can't crit on his final skill, but his skill 1 and skill 2 are very important, and we do want crit rate and crit damage with him. So we're going to have a look at the next tier along, which we've gone defense for defense rate because he is squishy and we need to keep him alive. He gets an enhanced healed effect. Now I'm pretty sure that with his leech as well, exclusive to, this would help that as well. No fear before the end of the first turn of each wave, effect resistance is increased. Control resistance is increased. You know, we'll know what it's like when we get controlled, right? Like, even in a game, like in real life it's worse, but in a game it's still bad. Spontaneous recovery restores self 6% health at the beginning of the first 3 turns of each wave, which is nice because it means that he's got a little bit of self-sustainability, there. So that is his emblems. I hope you all agree. If you don't and I'm wrong, just let me know. Now we're going to go into his aura, and my Dario only has pristine attack aura, and that's because the basic attacks have a more chance to crit, and I haven't gone into really pushing his build right now, the same as his gear isn't like wow. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of an interesting showcase because I think a lot of you will be able to obtain the stats that my Dario has, so maybe you can all compare a lot easier with that. So we have the pristine attack aura because we want to be critting on our basic attack. The other one we would use is probably Victory Rush with increased direct damage dealt. That one's really nice. Frenzy Bloodlust aura could be nice. When landing a crit, this attack has more leech. The other one we would want to use... do I need to cover legends? Because who the hell... Alright, we will. We could use a leech. We could use... no, we wouldn't want to use that. Is it Combat Vanguard? This would be okay, maybe, doing the deep damage and causing more direct damage. Which? Deep Targeting Aura, yes, of course. Alright, so Deep Targeting Aura, Pristine Attack Aura, Victory Rush Aura, Boss Slayer Aura. But that's a legend, guys. Okay, so it's a legend. So yeah. Alright. This one is actually kind of nice as well. Fatal Tardiness. You know, if you was pairing him up with, say, Elena, causing the speed down or space, this would be pretty nice. More crit rate when they're attacking a target under free status as well. So if you're using him, and don't forget you're taking the emblem where when they're under control, you're doing more damage as well. With the crit rate increase, it could be really nice with, say, Nasil, Asindo, Grandy even, and Zyra as well. Now, let's have a little look. This isn't hugely built. Can we increase this a little bit? No, we can't increase it, so it is what it is. Let's have a little look at his equipment. His equipment is currently this, okay? It's not good. It's not good. He's on a speed set and a wild set. He's on wild. Wild is probably the best choice for you to go, which is attack rate and crit rate. That's because obviously his final skill is based off of attack rate. It can crit, but we want that crit rate for our earlier skills, the 1 and 2. I find that very important. We could use Slay, but that would be just focusing on his first and second ability. You really want to get quite a bit of attack to make sure his Disrupting Ray is doing some nice damage. You can use the attack set. You can use the crit rate set. Other than that, Other than that, I mean, you can go for speed. I went for speed, but that's because it had a few rolls into it. Let's have a little look at the gear a moment. The stats we want to aim for is it recommends attack. The game recommends attack, which is very accurate. However, when we get further into the game, we do want to kind of adjust it, and it's recommending attack because of Disrupting Ray. But his first and second skill have really good multipliers. So do not be afraid to use crit damage. We'll have a little look in the showcase anyway. But if you are going to stack pure attack, then just really pump anything you can into it. I probably will at a later date test him with pure attack, but for now this is what we're testing. So you can see the stats he has. He has 73% crit rate. He has 209% crit damage. The others ones below down here won't matter too much. 1850 speed, 37,000 attack. So he does have a lot of attack. The rolls here is crit damage, crit rate, and mastery. The chest is health rate, speed, and effect hit. Have I got another chest that I could quickly put on? No, I don't. But what is that necklace there? This is speed and effect resistance. This is defense rate. No, okay, well, I mean, maybe the defense rate, but then I do want him to be speedy. Okay, no, we're going to leave it at that. The boots we have is effect hit and crit rate. The artifact is only a 5-star, but we've gone crit rate and attack rate. The second artifact, we've gone attack and attack rate with a little bit of crit rate there as well. And then we've obviously gone for speed, and we wanted attack rate. It did roll into crit rate and crit damage on the final two, which is like perfect rolls, guys. Can you imagine? And health rate. So that is how my Dario is built. We're going to have one last little look at his stats. I'm going to move over here, and then we're going to see him in battle. So there you go. If you want to compare yours to this, and then you can see how he showcases with the aura that is on him, which isn't amazing. He is only an exclusive one as well. So you should get a good representation of your Dario. Let's go and do the 12-10 campaign challenge like we always do. We're going to use him with the lovely Catherine because this seems to be the best way to test. We're going to throw him in just on their own and see how they do. Can they do what Sigmund did in the previous video and clear it? I don't think so, but it will be fun to see regardless. So off he goes. You can see taking that enemy straight down to half health. Yeah. Okay, one's nearly dead. There we go. And you see the Disrupting Ray there hitting onto Carrot and actually doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, goodness, he's dead. He is dead. He's dead. All right, let's put a healer in here as well. Or should we put in... Let's put a healer in as well. Let's put in Luna because... we're getting attack up as well. We're getting a resurrect if he dies. We should be safe because Catherine and Luna aren't gonna die, right? We can surely. So there we go. Straight away to 3 Shadow Flames. There was a... Ooh, that was nasty. You see that he is very much a paper cannon. You see Disrupting Ray is so solid. It's so solid. Because when it gets to go through enemies, and I'm glad that I put Luna in here because it's really giving Dario a chance to show what he can do. Because he is the only damage dealer here. No one else is causing damage other than Catherine with feebleness and a little bit of the damage on the basic attack. But it's not huge. It's not huge, guys. He's taking some nasty damage here. Is he going to go down? He's gone down, and Luna is nearly dead as well. God, I feel like a commentator. He's back up. Is he going to survive? I mean, we did just lose counter-attack next then? Okay, this... Interesting. So nice that he builds up his Shadow Flame on the counter-attacks as well. Really does pair nicely with that. Now he has his attack up. And he's going to be nuking through. There's the Disrupting Rays going. Look at the... Just look. Really nice. Really nice. Can they kill the boss? Can they do it? Ooh. Look at the disrupting. It's really really nice. I don't know why I get excited when he does it because it's just like extra attack, extra attack, extra attack. They're going through 360k attack, 335, 360 on disrupting Ray there. They're going to win. I know it's Luna and Catherine with him. I know that. I know that. I know. Yeah, I understand that they are very well geared as well. But it's still impressive because it's just Dario dealing the damage here. Right, so it took 143 turns to kill. He did 12 million damage over that period. You can see Catherine doing 1.4 and Luna doing 776. Now let's go on and have a little look in Faction Abyss. He is... Is he Eternal Sector? He is Eternal Sector. Alright, this is a bit of a tricky one. It's carried here. Poseidon, Ascindo, and Dario. We've got no healers. We have no healers. This is actually, you know, I wish I had turf. Yeah, I wish I had turf built for this. That's one of my focuses actually. So let's just see how these all do together. You can see that he obviously builds up the Shadow Flame and goes through because when any enemy dies, he gains 1 extra Shadow Flame. Okay, that they made very easy of that. We're going to target Fiona here because I don't want her resurrecting. There's a kill. There's a Disrupting Ray taking out Vera. Super nice. Super nice. We want to take out Poseidon here. And this is where we probably will fail. I will say, however, I haven't used him since I've built him in Faction Abyss. So it'll be interesting. I think we're going to be okay. Horrify is the problem. Can Poseidon give him a buff? Or is he going to die? He's probably going to die now. There's the buff. 743 and then 242. Boss is down to 50%. He's going to start dealing some nasty damage. Come on, Dario. You got this. You got this. Now at E2 with Leech, he would be much more effective. Oh, nice try, nice try. Nice try. 8.4 million damage. Not too shabby, if I don't say so myself. Cinder obviously can do a good amount of damage, don't forget that. Okay. So that is what he's like on Faction Abyss. Should we put him in... I was going to say alone, but I don't really want to. He can be used in Tower of Mud, but not like hugely. Let's just have a look at floor 22. Hizaro, Maya, Guhana, Frey, and Dario. We're going to leave it on auto. We're not gonna manual it. I could have put Margarita in, but then that would have made the waves a bit too easy. I think the level 220. You can see him taking out one from one nuke, who can do good damage. And they are 220. There you go. There's a Disrupting Ray. He's up to 3 Shadow Flames already. Sigmund, go away. And now we should Disrupting Ray. Yeah. Didn't do a huge amount to Sigmund, which is surprising considering Sigmund probably has quite a bit of defense. And he would be ignoring that on his Disrupting Ray. Okay, I don't think we're going to kill the boss because we haven't set up any smart casting. It's 22 is nasty. We want to take out either Zia or Yoko first, obviously because the boss is stealthed. So Blue, you really do need some AoE in here. And this is why Turf is so good for Blue Tower as well, because he has his self counter attack, and the boss is always going to have some poison on him. But yeah, I mean, okay, we're safe. We are safe, I believe. Don't forget, Dario is also very good in PvP, to a certain degree. You know, like he can do quite a bit of damage because when enemies are dying, Dario can proc his Disrupting Ray just from the deaths of people, causing more damage to someone without taking a turn. And that's also nice. A Disrupting Ray will go on to the lowest target. So the boss is obviously the lowest target there. He's going to Disrupting Ray on the boss, which is very useful. So it did clear it. I'm actually kind of surprised that it cleared it like that. Pretty impressive. 190, no, 151. Sorry, it was faster before. But he did 7 million damage. Frey did 4.5 million. Hisaro did 3.8. So comparing that, that's pretty good. Considering Frey is very good. He is built. He's not 150 though. I don't know why I haven't leveled him 150. I think I'm short on experience potions. Hisaro is 148 and he's built as well. So, you know, he's done pretty much double the damage there over Hisaro. So that is it for the showcase on Dario, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that gives you some insight on how to build him and how he's used, what he does, what he doesn't do, which isn't a lot. I'm Carl Nibble. Thank you for watching. Take care.